Hey thrill seekers, so today is my third full day and this morning we went to Discovery Cove, which was the part I was probably most looking forward to. So I've wanted to swim with a dolphin ever since I was little. So we arrived at Discovery Cove, we had our lanyards with our swim time and the pod number that we need to be in for the swim, and mine was at 10:15. So we had loads of time to do some bits before the swim with the dolphin. Grabbed some snorkels, put the free sun cream on, and then we went over to the Grand Reef where we snorkeled and saw loads of stingrays, loads of fish, and then swam over to the glass wall where there was sharks, obviously behind the glass wall. Really cool to look at. There's a stingray that's absolutely massive. I have got some cool videos of it that I'll post up later. So had a bit of fun in there, and then we wandered over to the freshwater oasis where there's some marmosets on an island. So we had, one of them was eating their breakfast, we watched him for a little bit, and then went through to the otters, had a bit of a look at them, over into the aviary. You may have seen on the Instagram stories loads of pictures of cool birds and things like that we had a look at. And then it was time for the dolphin swim. So we went over to do that in our groups. My dolphin was called Epo, and I have her right here. So this is my Epo. And so she came over, we learnt a few hand signals, we got to make some noises, do some tricks. And then I chose the deep water swim, so you can do either one in the shallow end or one in the deep end. It's both the exact same experience. The one you have to just tread water for a little bit, she pulls you back in towards the shallow end, and then the one in the shallow water, she pulls you from the shallow end sort of into the middle where it's still shallow. So it was great, you hold on to her fin and she drags you back in, and then we got to have a photo taken with her, give her a kiss, give her a little hug, they take loads of photos, and then we gave her some fish. Honestly, I learnt so many things. One cool fact was there's 2 dolphins at Discovery Cove which are actually 50 years old, and they were 2 dolphins that were used when they filmed the original Jaws over at SeaWorld. So I was amazed to find out that they lived to 50 years old, really. And so after we'd done the dolphin swim, we had a bit more time to wander around. So I went back in the aviary and took some more photos. And then we had to get on the coach and we went straight to Busch Gardens. So Busch Gardens is full of some amazing roller coasters. I've got a list here of the ones I've done because we've done so many, we covered so much ground. So we've done, the first one we done was Cheetah Hunt, which has obviously the 3 where it pushes you forward. It was brilliant ride. And then we went on to Cobra's Curse, which is more of a family ride, spins you around. I've got a cool video on that I'll post up later as well. We then done Montu, which is another great coaster, a massive coaster, it's got loads of loops. And then we done Sheikra, which was, I think it was my favourite coaster at Busch Gardens. It was brilliant. There's a bit of a hidden, I didn't know about, but I'm not going to give it away, but there's a bit of a hidden thrill in it, I'm going to say. And then after that, so just before dinner, we then went over to Falcon's Fury, and everyone who was brave enough to do it had to wander over. Everyone was watching, so we got in there. Obviously I done Falcon's Fury, I had to do it for the team.